Greetings, class. Welcome to another midweek pick-me-up as you get ready to submit your further researching the solution, which is due tonight. But that we also, when we move toward the second important leg of our tripod, when we build this learning community, and that is social presence, your social presence, right? So the first leg, we've established our personal presence. I established my teacher presence with my welcome announcement and various other recordings, videos. You've established your own presence through your sharing your portfolios and sharing a little bit about yourselves and in your first reflections. And now this project is rolling, and we move towards that second leg of the learning community, and that's social presence. So I know I'm excited to see your research evolving. And you know what you need to know, that your insights that you gather, to try to come up with solutions to solve a problem or issue in your community, they're valuable to this learning community as well. So the social presence is about increased engagement between peers, finding commonalities with your peers, and using your peers through the peer reviews as an additional source of encouragement, but also assistance. And then this shared meaning that we're all kind of pushing these boulders uphill at the moment, through this project solution proposal. But we do it together, right? So together action. That's the hashtag for the middle of this course, right? These middle few weeks where we move from teacher presence, personal presence, to social presence, and you kind of take over and I sort of step into the background. So what do we expect with peer reviews? It's a supportive process primarily, where peers learn from another's perspective. So you're not only providing feedback, but you're gathering information from the peers' work that you are assessing, right? You're just like, oh, that works. I could borrow that. I could use something like that, right? So remember, as we move towards this second important leg, the social presence, that your efforts and insights help shape our community. And I'm here to support you, as well as Emily James, our esteemed writing mentor. She's here to support you. But now we move towards, show yourself, together action. So let's just take a look at this assignment here. If I can just move my big head out of the way. And this is the assignment due tonight, researching the solution. So it's very similar to the previous assignment, researching the problem, but now you're talking about solutions, right? And there used to be a commercial on these New York TV stations when I was growing up, famous commercial. What's the story, Jerry? So that's what we mean by draft your synthesis. What's the story, student? What's the story, my young scholars? So a one-page introduction providing a brief overview, and I know you've kind of already done this, but this whole process is reiterative, right? It kind of, you take a couple steps forward, you take a couple steps back, you gather some feedback, and then you step forth a little more boldly, a little more confidently forward, right? So 3 paragraphs about possible solutions, and at this point you don't have to select your best solution, right? But you have to anticipate there are some alternative solutions that you're going to probably dismiss, but you should have a best primary solution, coming into focus in your mind. But maybe there are some other solutions already in place or that have been tried before and haven't worked. Those can be potential solutions that you can consider here. Remember, but you need to support your claims, your solutions, your ideas with research. So just as in the previous assignment, you need to show, you can show more than one source per paragraph, but at least one source per paragraph with 1 or 2 quotes from that source that discusses the source, embeds the source, right? Practice your signal phrases and emphasize the author. That's how you emphasize credibility of your sources, by a human being who wrote this. and maybe some of the credentials of that human being. And then, of course, the rest of this synthesis should be in your own words. And then finally, to wrap up your synthesis, this key step 3 to this researching the solution, write a paragraph in which you discuss the credibility of your sources and their usefulness. Don't forget the second aspect, their usefulness to your project. And then, of course, upload. But step 5 is key. Complete your 2 peer reviews, right? And so you're going to be sharing knowledge, open channels of communication. So good luck. Don't forget, it's a supportive process, and you've got this. One last thing, you need to submit this assignment twice, both to me and to your peer, so they can review. And then on Sunday night, we move forward with, let's just see here, the argument plan, right? So now you're kind of like, okay, this is my best solution. All right, you got the research, you got your 6 sources or more, and now you start considering what's your hypothesis, what's your claim, and that's Sunday night. And that's also when your 2 peer reviews are due. So it's a busy week. It starts to get busy now, right? Boom, boom, boom. Every 3 days or so, there's a new assignment. So strong social presence is how we're going to get through this. So please share how you've experienced support, peer support, the social presence in learning communities online, in your past or maybe at ASU, or maybe this term. I look forward to hearing from you. Ciao.